Hello dear students and teachers, welcome back to my channel. In the last video we have learnt introduction to the unit coordinate geometry, and we have seen the marks weightage for the unit coordinate geometry, and also we have learnt the intersection of x-axis and y-axis is called origin. A point in a coordinate plane is of the form x comma y, and the x-axis and y-axis divides the plane into four quadrants, that is quadrant 1, quadrant 2, quadrant 3 and quadrant 4. In detail we have learnt, and the distance of any point from the y-axis is called its x coordinate or abscissa. The distance of a point from the x-axis is called its y-coordinate or ordinate, and we have seen examples based on this distance of a point from the x-axis as well as y-axis. The coordinates of a point on the x-axis is of the form x comma 0, which is very important. The coordinates of a point on x-axis is of the form x comma 0, whereas the point on the y-axis is of the form 0 comma y, and we have solved few problems based on this concepts, and we have learnt the distance formula. The distance between the 2 points is given by the formula square root of x2 minus x1 whole square plus y2 minus y1 whole square, which is very important. The distance between the 2 points is given by the formula square root x2 minus x1 whole square plus y2 minus y1 whole square. Then the distance between the point and the origin is given by the formula square root of just x square plus y square. Students, in this video we'll solve the complete exercise 7.1. Do watch the complete video. Definitely you can expect 2-mark question from that exercise. And also, if you find my videos are useful, do subscribe the channel. All these notes I'm sharing in my Telegram group. Do join my Telegram group and do subscribe the channel. Now moving to exercise 7.1. Students, if you are following my videos, better to make a note of all these questions in your notebook so that it will be very easy to revise during exams. Exercise 7.1. First question, find the distance between the following pair of points. We need to find out the distance between the following pair of points. The first question is, the first point is 2 comma 3 and the second point is 4 comma 1. I'll consider 2 comma 3 as x1 y1. I'll consider 2 comma 3 as x1 y1 and 4 comma 1 as x2 y2. Now what is x1? x1 is 2, y1 is 3, x2 is 4, y2 is 1. Now the distance between the 2 points is given by the formula d equals square root of x2 minus x1 whole square plus y2 minus y1 the whole square. The distance between the 2 points is given by the formula d equals square root of x2 minus x1 whole square plus y2 minus y1 whole square. Now substitute the values of x1, x2, y1, y2. What is x2? x2 is 4. 4 minus x1 is 2 whole square plus what is y2? y2 is 1 minus y1 is 3. Right, as it is. Now square. Now we get what is 4 minus 2? 4 minus 2 is 2 whole square as it is plus 1 minus 3 is minus 2, because you are subtracting a bigger number from the smaller number. Subtract and put bigger number sign, that is 3 minus 1 is 2 and bigger number sign is minus 2 whole square. Now d equals square root of 2 square is 4. 2 2s are 4. Then in the same way, minus 2 square equals minus 2 into minus 2. We get minus into minus plus. 2 2s are 4. Therefore, we get 4. Now, I'll write 4 plus 4 as 4 times 2. Or we can write as 8. 8 can be written as 4 times 2. Now, what is square root of 4? Square root of 4 is 2. Now, root 2 will be written as it is. Therefore, d equals 2 root 2 units. The distance between the points 2, 3 and 4, 1 is 2 root 2 units. Students, hopefully you have understood this problem. Now consider the point 2, 3 as x1, y1, 4, 1 as x2, y2. Write down the distance formula. Then substitute the values x1, y1, x2, y2 and simplify. You get the distance between the 2 points. Now moving to next question. The question is minus 5, 7 and minus 1, 3. Consider minus 5, 7 as x1, y1, minus 1, 3 as x2, y2. Now what is the distance formula? D equals square root of x2 minus x1 whole square plus y2 minus y1 whole square. Now what you need to do? Just substitute the values x1, y1 and x2, y2. What is x2? x2 is minus 1 as it is. What is x1? x1 is minus 5. Don't get confused. Already we have minus in the formula, right? Minus, then write down the x1 value, that is minus 5 in the bracket. Now whole square. Plus what is y2? y2 is 3. y1 is 7 whole square. Now d equals minus 1 as it is. Minus into minus, this minus and minus, minus into minus becomes plus 5 whole square plus 3 minus 7 is minus 4 square, because you are subtracting a bigger numbers from smaller number. After subtraction, put bigger number sign. Now what we get? Minus 1 plus 5, that is 5 minus 1 is 4 square. In the same way, minus 4 whole square. What we get? 4 square is 16 and minus 4 square will be, again it is 16. Minus 4 into minus 4 is plus 16. Now I'll write this as 16 plus 16 can be written as 16 into 2. What is square root of 16? Square root of 16 is 4. Root 2 will be written as it is. Therefore, the distance between the points is 4 root 2 units. The distance between the 2 points is what? 4 root 2 units. Students, in the same way, moving to third question, a comma b comma minus a comma minus b. In the same way, don't get confused whether the variables are there or the numbers are there. The steps will be same. Consider first point as x1, y1 and this as x2, y2. What is x1? x1 is a, y1 is b. What is x2? x2 is minus a, y2 is minus b. What is the distance formula? Now d equals square root of x2 minus x1 whole square plus y2 minus y1 the whole square. Now substitute it. What is x2? x2 is minus a and minus in the formula as it is. What is x1 is a whole square. Now what is y2? y2 is minus b, formula minus, and y1 is b as it is whole square. Now minus a, when two negative integers are there, what we used to do is to add. In the same way, minus a, if we add we get 2a and put minus sign. Minus a is minus 2a whole square plus minus b is minus 2b whole square. Now what we get? Minus 2a whole square equals, now first multiply minus 2 twice, that is minus 2 into minus 2 we get 4, then a square, we get 4a square. 4a square. In the same way, minus 2b whole square will give 4b square. Now students, what is common in these two terms? The common factor is 4. Now take 4 as common, that is square root of 4 into a square plus b square. Now what is square root of 4? Square root of 4 is 2. And what is the remaining term? That is a square plus b square as it is. Now the distance between the 2 points is 2 root of a square plus b square units. Students, hopefully you have understood. You can check again, just mark the points x1, y1, x2, y2, substitute it and simplify. You get the distance between the 2 points. Now there are few practice questions for you to practice. Do practice out and find the distance between the points for first question 3, 1 and 6, 4 and 6, 4 and 8, 6, minus 1, minus 1 and minus 4, 4. Find out the distance between these 2 points. Students, now moving to second question of exercise 7.1. Find the distance between the points 0, 0 and 36, 15. Can you now find the distance between two towns A and B? Now consider first point as 0, 0 and the second point as 36, 15. If you apply the distance formula, d equals square root of x2 minus x1 whole square plus y2 minus y1 whole square, you get the answer. And the easiest way is, the distance between 0, 0 is what? It is the origin. Therefore the distance between the origin and the point is given by the formula d equals just square root of x square plus y square. What is x here? X is 36, y is 15. Now just substitute d equals square root of 36 square plus 15 square. Now what is 36 square? 36 into 36 we get 1296. That is 36 into 36. If you multiply, what you get? 1296. In the same way, 15 into 15 we get 225. Now d equals, add 1296 plus 225. We get 1521. Now we need to find out the square root of 1521 by factorization method or by long division method. We get the answer as 39. Therefore the distance between the origin and the point 36, 15 is 39 units. Therefore d equals what? 39 units. Students, now moving to question number 3. Determine if the points 1, 5, 2, 3 and minus 2, minus 11 are collinear. Now what do you mean by collinear? When all the points lie on the same line, then we can say that the points are collinear. That means if these 3 points. Consider point A as 1, 5 and point B as 2, 3 and point C as -2, -11. Now, if all these points lie on the same line segment, we can say that the points are collinear. How to prove? By using the distance formula. Find out the length AB, the length of the line segment AB, then the length of the line segment BC, then find out the line segment AC. That is, find out the line segment AB, then BC. Check whether addition of these two is equal to AC. Then we can say that the points are collinear. What is the first step? We need to find out the length AB, then BC and AC. We need to check AB plus BC is equal to AC. Now the first step, we'll find out the line segment, the length of the line segment AB by using the distance formula, that is square root of x2 minus x1 whole square plus y2 minus y1 whole square. What is x1? x1 is 1, y1, x2, y2. AB equals square root of, what is x2? 2, x1 is 1 whole square, y2 is 3 minus 5 whole square. Now AB equals 2 minus 1 is 1 square plus 3 minus 5 is minus 2 whole square. We get 1 square is 1 minus 2 square is 4. Therefore AB equals root 5. 1 plus 4 is 5. Therefore AB equals root 5 units. In the same way find out the length BC. Again, by using the distance formula, x2 minus x1 the whole square plus y2 minus y1 the whole square. BC equals, what is, to find out the length BC, x1 is 2, y1 is 3, x2 is minus 2, y2 is minus 11. Now BC equals minus 2 minus of minus 2 whole square plus, what is y2? Minus 11, y1 is minus 3 whole square. BC equals square root of minus 2 minus 2, you get minus 4 whole square plus minus 11 minus 3 is minus 14 the whole square. Now BC equals minus 4 whole square, we get 16, and minus 14 whole square we get 196. Now BC equals, if we add 16 plus 196 we get 212. Therefore the length BC is 212 units. Now find out the length AC. AC equals, again by using the distance formula, x2 minus x1 the whole square plus y2 minus y1 the whole square. Now consider the point A as x1, y1 and C as x2, y2. Now what is x2? x2 is minus 2 minus x1 is 1 whole square plus, what is y2? y2 is minus 11 minus y1 is 5 whole square, which is equal to minus 2 minus 1 is minus 3 whole square plus minus 11 minus 5 is minus 16 whole square. Now what is minus 3 whole square? We get 9. 16 square is 256, minus 16 whole square we get 256. Now AC equals, add 9 plus 256 we get square root of 265. Now check whether AC, the length AC is equal to AB plus BC. Substitute what is AC, square root of 265, which is equal to, what is AB? AB is root 5 plus square root of 212. Definitely you can see that the square root of 265 is not equal to root 5 plus root 212. Therefore, the points are not collinear. The points are not collinear. Students, we'll check again this problem. How to determine whether the given points are collinear. Consider the 3 points as point A, point B and point C. Now find out the length AB, BC and AC. Check whether the length AC is equal to AB plus BC. If they are equal, that means the points are collinear. If they are not equal, the points are not collinear. A practice question for you: determine if the points A of 3, 1, B of 6, 4 and C of 8, 6 are collinear. If we solve this problem, definitely you can understand the concept of collinear. If you find out the distance AB, BC and AC for this problem, AC is equal to AB plus BC. Do solve this problem. Students, moving to fourth question, we need to check whether 5, minus 2, 6, 4 and 7, minus 2 are the vertices of an isosceles triangle. What do you mean by isosceles triangle? When any two sides of a triangle are equal. When two sides of a triangle are equal, then we can say that isosceles triangle. Now what we need to do is, we'll consider the vertices A as 5, minus 2, vertices B as 6, 4 and C as 7, minus 2. In the same way, we'll find out AB, BC and CA and check whether any two sides are equal. When two sides are equal, we can say that it is an isosceles triangle. Students, I have drawn a triangle. In the same way, you can draw a simple triangle. Consider point A as 5, minus 2 and point B as 6, 4 and C as 7, minus 2. Now what you need to do, find out the length AB, BC and CA and check whether they are form an isosceles triangle by checking whether any two sides of a triangle are equal. Now what is the distance formula? D equals, by using distance formula we'll find out the line length AB, BC and CA, that is D equals x2 minus x1 whole square plus y2 minus y1 whole square. Now we'll find out the line segment AB. AB equals square root of, that is x2 minus x1, that is 6 minus 5 whole square plus, what is y2? Y2 will be 4 minus of minus 2 whole square. Now we get AB equals 6 minus 5 is how much? 6 minus 5 is 1 square plus minus into minus plus 4 plus 2 is 6 square, which is equal to square root of 1 square is 1, 6 square is 36. 1 plus 36 equals square root of 37 units. Now in the same way we'll find out the length BC. Now the length BC equals square root of x2 minus x1 whole square, that is 7 minus 6 whole square plus y2 minus y1 is minus 2 minus 4 minus 2 minus 4 whole square. Now 7 minus 6 is 1 square. Now minus 2 minus 4 is minus 6 whole square. Now BC equals square root of 1 square is 1, then minus 6 square is 36. Now 1 plus 36 is root 37 units. Students, already you can see that length AB is equal to BC. Now we'll also find out the length AC. The length AC will be equal to what? 7 minus 5 whole square plus y2 minus y1 will be minus 2 minus of minus 2 minus 2 and minus of minus 2 whole square. We get, what is 7 minus 5? 7 minus 5 is 2 square plus minus into minus plus minus 2 plus 2 will get 0 0 square. Now AC equals, what is 2 square? 2 square is 4, 0 square is 0, 4 plus 0 is 4. What is square root of 4? Square root of 4 is 2 units. Now we got the length AC as 2 units, but the length, the side AB is equal to what? BC. Since the two sides of a triangle formed by these 2 points are equal, therefore it forms an isosceles triangle. Isosceles triangle. Considering the point A as 5 comma minus 2, B as 6 comma 4 and C as 7 comma minus 2, and finding out the length or the side AB, BC and CA and checking whether it satisfies the condition for isosceles triangle. Hence it is satisfies, that is the side AB equals BC, hence it forms an isosceles triangle. Now a practice question for you. Do the points 3 comma 2 minus 2 comma minus 3 and 2 comma 3 form a triangle? If so, name the type of triangle formed. In the same way, draw a rough triangle figure and consider point A as 3 comma 2 and point B as minus 2 comma minus 3 and point C as 2 comma 3, and find out the length AB, BC and CA and check whether if all the sides are equal, it is an equilateral triangle. If all the sides are not equal, then it is a scalene triangle. If the square of the hypotenuse is equal to sum of squares of other two sides, then it is an right angle triangle. The important condition is the sum of any two sides of a triangle should be greater than the third side, then it is an condition to form a triangle, hence it will not form a triangle. Now based on this condition, find out, just use the distance formula to find out the length AB, BC and CA and apply the condition. Check whether what kind of triangle will be formed. Moving to fifth question. In a classroom, 4 friends are seated at the points A, B, C, D as shown in the figure. Look at the figure. There are 4 friends seated at the point A, point B and point C and point D. Champa and Chameli walk into the class. After observing for a few minutes, Champa asks Chameli, "Don't you think ABCD is a square?" Chameli disagrees. Using distance formula, find which of them is correct. Very interesting question. Now the first step is to find out the coordinates of point A, point B, point C and point D. What is point A? Point A is, it represents x coordinate 3 and y coordinate 4, that is 3 comma 4. In the same way, point B corresponds to 6 and 7, that is 6 comma 7. Point C corresponds to 9 comma 4. The same way, point D corresponds to 6 comma 1. Now we have found out from the figure the coordinates of point A, point B, point C and point D. Now what you need to do, how to check what is the condition to become a square? The first condition is all the sides of a square will be equal. Therefore, what we'll find out? We'll find out the length AB, then BC, then CD and DA. If you find all these lengths, that is AB, BC, CD and DA are equal, then we can say that ABCD forms a square, else it does not form a square. Now we'll find out by using the distance from the length AB, BC, CD and DA. What is the distance formula? D equals square root of x2 minus x1 whole square plus y2 minus y1 the whole square. Now by using distance formula, we are going to find out the length AB, BC, CD, DA and check whether all the sides are equal, then it forms a square, else it does not form a square. Now we'll find out the length AB. Students, hopefully you are making a note of all this. The length AB equals square root of x2 minus x1, that is 6 minus 3 whole square plus what is y2? Y2 is 7, y1 is 4 square. What you get? 6 minus 3 is what? 3 square. The same way 7 minus 4 is 3 square. Therefore AB equals, what is 3 square is 9 and 3 square is 9. I'll write it as 9 into 2. Therefore AB equals, what you get? Square root of 9 is 3, root 2 as it is. Therefore AB equals 3 root 2 units. Now what is the next step? The next step is find out the length BC. The length BC equals, again by using the distance formula, 9 minus 6 whole square, that is x2 minus x1, that is 9 minus 6 the whole square, and y2 minus y1 is 4 minus 7 the whole square. We get 9 minus 6 is 3 square, 4 minus 7 is minus 3 square. Now the length BC equals 3 square is 9 and minus 3 square is also 9. We get 9 plus 9 can be written as 9 into 2 or 18. 18 can be written as 9 into 2. Therefore the length BC equals, what is square root of 9? 3, root 2 as it is. We got BC as 3 root 2 units. In the same way, find out CD. CD equals square root of x2 minus x1 will be 6 minus 9. x2 minus x1 is 6 minus 9. The same way, y2 minus y1 will be 1 minus 4 whole square. Now what we get? What is 6 minus 9? 6 minus 9 is minus 3 square. What is 1 minus 4? 1 minus 4 is minus 3 square. Now CD equals minus 3 square is 9 and minus 3 square is 9. 9 plus 9 can be written as 9 times 2. Therefore CD equals, what is square root of 9? 3 root 2 as it is. We got CD as 3 root 2 units. Now what is the last side or the length we need to find out? AD. We need to find out AD. We'll find out AD by using the distance formula. AD equals again square root of x2 minus x1, that is 6 minus 3 whole square and 1 minus 4 whole square. Therefore square root of what is 6 minus 3? 6 minus 3 is 3 square. 1 minus 4 is minus 3 whole square. Now AD equals, what is 3 square? 3 square is 9. Minus 3 square is also 9. Now 9 plus 9 can be written as 9 into 2. Therefore AD equals square root of 9 is 3 root 2 as it is. Therefore we got AD as 3 root 2 units. Students, we have got AD as 3 root 2 units and CD as 3 root 2 units and BC as 3 root 2 units and AB as 3 root 2 units. You can check that all the lengths are equal, that is AB is equal to AB equals BC, AB equals BC, which is equal to CD, which is equal to DA. The length AB is equal to BC, BC is equal to CD and CD equals D. All the lengths are equal, formed by the points 3, 4, 6, 7, 9, 4 and 6, 1. Hence this figure is either a square or a rhombus. For rhombus also we can say that all the sides will be equal. How to check whether it is a square? We need to find out the diagonals. How to find out the diagonals? Still we have two steps. We need to find out, now all the sides are equal. Now the last step, what we need to find out, the diagonal AC and AD. Find out the diagonal AC, that is the distance between the point A and C, and BD. If we find out the diagonals AC and BD, we can make sure that whether it is a rhombus or a, if the diagonals are equal, it is a square. If the diagonals are not equal, then it is a rhombus. Now we'll find out the diagonal AC. To find diagonals AC and BD. Find out AC. AC equals square root of x2 minus x1 will be AC, that is 9 minus 3, 4 minus 4. 9 minus 3 whole square plus 4 minus 4 whole square. What we get? 9 minus 3 is 6 square, 4 minus 4 is 0, 0 square is 0, 9 minus 3 is 6 square, 6 square is 36, square root of 36, 6 units. We got diagonal as 6 units. In the same way, find out BD. BD is equal to 6 minus 9 and 1 minus 4. The diagonal BD, that is 6 minus 6 and 1 minus 7. 6 minus 6 whole square, that is x2 minus x1, and 1 minus 7 whole square. Now what we get? 6 minus 6 is 0, 0 square is 0, 1 minus 7 is minus 6 whole square we get 36. Therefore we got square root of 36 is 6 units. Students, all the sides AB equals BC equals CD equals DA, and also the diagonals AC is equal to BC. The diagonals AB equals BC, therefore ABCD is a square. Important 3 or 4 mark problem. ABCD is a square. Who is correct? Champa is correct. Students will do a small recap. 4 students are sitting at 4 points A, B, C, D. The first step is find out the coordinates of A, B, C and D by observing the graph and by using the distance from the find out AB, BC, CD and DA, and check whether all the lengths are equal. If all the lengths are equal, it confirms that it is a square or a rhombus. To confirm it is a square, what we need to do is we need to find out the diagonals AC and BD. After finding AC and BD, the diagonal will be BD. You have got the diagonals AB and BD. I have written as BC, but it is BD. The diagonals AC is equal to the diagonal BD, hence it is a square. The student Champa is correct. Students, in the same way, have a similar problem for your practice. Show that the points 1, 7, 4, 2, -1, -1 and -4, 4 are the vertices of a square. What we need to do is consider the point A as 1, 7, B as 4, 2, C as -1, -1 and D as -4, 4, and check whether the lengths AB, BC, CA and DA are equal. If they are equal, then find out the diagonals. Then you can say that it forms a square or not. You need lot of patience to solve this kind of problems. The problem might be lengthy, but it is very simple. Students, now moving to question number 6 of the exercise. Name the type of quadrilateral formed, if any, by following points and give reason for your answers. The points are -1, -2, 1, 0, -1, 2 and -3, 0. Students, this points forms an square. Now you can practice this question. Find out the length AB, BC, CA and AB, BC, CD and DA, and check all these lengths are equal. If the lengths are equal, find out the diagonals AC and BD. If the diagonals are equal, we can say that it is a square. I have solved this. It forms a square. So you can try this question. I'll be moving to the next question. I'll solve the next question. This question, all the sides are not equal, hence it is not a quadrilateral at all. Now I'll consider point A as -3, 5, point B as 3, 1 and C as 0, 3 and D as -1, -4. Now find out the length AB. Now first we'll write down the distance formula, that is D equals square root of x2 minus x1 the whole square plus y2 minus y1 the whole square. Now find out the length AB. AB equals square root of what is x2? 3 minus of minus 3 whole square plus what is y2? Y2 is 1 minus of 5 whole square. Now we get square root of minus into minus plus 3 plus 3 is 6 square, 1 minus 5 is minus 4 square. Now AB equals 6 square is 36 minus 4 square is 16. Now 36 plus 16 we get 52. Now we'll find out the length BC by using the distance formula again. BC equals 0 minus 3 whole square plus 3 minus 1 the whole square. We get 0 minus 3 is minus 3 whole square plus 3 minus 1 is 2 square. BC equals minus 3 square is 9, 2 square is 4. We get 9 plus 4 is root 30 units. We got BC as root 13 units. Now we'll find out AB, BC, then CD. CD equals again minus 1 minus 0 whole square plus minus 4 minus 3 square. What we get? Minus 1 whole square plus minus 4 minus 3 is minus 7 square. We get minus 1 square is 1 minus 7 square is 49. CD equals 1 plus 49 will be equal to 50. We can simplify 50. 50 can be written as 25 into 2. Square root of 25 is 5 root 2 units. Now we'll find out the length AD or DA. We find out the length DA. DA will be equal to again the square root of minus 3 minus of minus 1 whole square plus 5 of minus 4 whole square. Minus into minus plus, minus 3 plus 1 is minus 2 square plus minus into minus plus 5 plus 4 is 9 square. DA is equal to square root of minus 2 square is 4, 9 square is 81. What we get? 4 plus 81 is 85. We cannot simplify, keeping as it is. Therefore DA equals 85 units. Students, we have got AB as 52 units, BC as root 13 units, CD as 5 root 2 units, and DA as 85 units. If you find, you can observe that the length AB is not equal to BC, which is not equal to CD and not equal to DA. Hence we can say that it is not a quadrilateral. The given point does not form an quadrilateral. If you find out the diagonals AC and BD, again the diagonals will not be equal. Hence ABCD, the points ABCD does not form an quadrilateral. Now again the moving to third question. 4, 5, 7, 6, 4, 3 and 1, 2. If we find out the length AB BC, CD, DA, you can check the two sides will be equal, the two lengths will be equal, and again find out the diagonals. If the diagonals are equal, it forms an rectangle. If the diagonals are not equal, that means it is a parallelogram. Now consider the point A as 4, 5, point B as 7, 6, point C as 4, 3, and point D as 1, 2. Now by using the distance formula, that is D equals x2 minus x1 the whole square plus y2 minus y1 the whole square. Now finding out the length AB. AB equals square root of, that is 7 minus 4 whole square plus 6 minus 5 the whole square. What is 7 minus 4? 7 minus 4 is 3 square. 6 minus 5 is 1 square. We get 3 square is 9. 1 square is 1. So 9 plus 1 is root 10 units. Now we have got AB as root 10 units. In the same way, find out the length BC. What is BC? 4 minus 7 whole square plus 3 minus 6 the whole square, which is equal to, what is 4 minus 7? 4 minus 7 is minus 3 square plus 3 minus 6 is minus 3 whole square. What you get? 3 square is 9 and 3 square minus 3 square is 9. 9 plus 9 is root 18. Root 18 can be written as 9 into 2, which is equal to 3 root 2 units. Square root of 9 is 2. Now find out the length CD. CD equals 1 minus 4 whole square plus 2 minus 3 whole square, which is equal to, what is 1 minus 4? 1 minus 4 is minus 3 square plus 2 minus 3 is minus 1 square. What you get? 3 square is 9, minus 1 square is 1, so 9 plus 1 is 10. Therefore we get root 10 units. Now find out the length DA. DA equals square root of 1 minus 4 the whole square plus 2 minus 5 the whole square. What you get? What is 1 minus 4? 1 minus 4 is minus 3 square. 2 minus 5 is minus 3 square. Again minus 3 whole square plus minus 3 whole square, we get square root of 9 into 2, we get 3 root 2 units. Very simple. It takes lot of steps, but it is simple problem. We have got AB as root 10, BC as 3 root 2, CD as root 10, and D as what? 3 root 2 units. Which two sides are equal? AB is equal to CD and BC is equal to DA. When two sides are equal, what we can say? It forms a parallelogram or rectangle. How to decide whether it is a parallelogram or rectangle? Find out the diagonals AC and BD. If you find out the diagonals AC and the diagonals AC and BD, what is diagonal AC? AC will be equal to 4 minus 4 and 5 minus 3 whole square. 4 minus 4 whole square plus 5 minus 3 whole square, which is equal to 0 square is 0, 5 minus 3 is 2 square, which is equal to 4. We get 2 units. The diagonal AC is 2 units. Now find out the diagonal BD. Now BD equals square root of consider point B and D, that is x2 minus x1 is 1 minus 7 whole square, and y2 minus 1 is 2 minus 6 the whole square. What is 1 minus 7? 1 minus 7 is minus 6 whole square will be 36. 2 minus 6 is minus 4 whole square is 16. What is 36 plus 16 will be equal to root 52 units. Students, you can check whether AC, the diagonal AC is not equal to BD. What we can say? It is an parallelogram. If the diagonals are equal, we can say that it is an rectangle. Since the diagonals are not equal, therefore the quadrilateral formed by the points A, B, C, D is a parallelogram. The quadrilateral formed by the points A, B, C, D forms an parallelogram. Opposite sides are equal and the diagonals are not equal, hence it forms an parallelogram. Now moving to next question, students. It is a very lengthy session, but make a note of all these questions. Definitely you are going to be ahead of all the other students because you are solving more questions and practicing more questions. Now find the point on the x-axis which is equidistant from 2, minus 5 and minus 2, 9. We know that the points on x-axis will be of the form, consider point P, which is of the form what? On the x-axis it will be of the form x, 0, which is equidistant from another 2 points, that is 2, minus 5 and minus 2, 9. Consider this as point A and point B. Equidistance means the length PA will be equal to PB. How to find out PA? By using the distance formula, find out the length PA and find out PB and simplify to find out the value of x. It gives the point on x-axis. Now we'll find out the length PA and PB, that is PA is equal to, that is by using the distance formula, D equals square root of x2 minus x1 the whole square plus y2 minus y1 the whole square. By using the distance formula, we'll find out the length PA and the PB. Now what is PA? PA is equal to x2 minus x1. What is x2? x2 is 2, x1 is x, y2 is minus 5 and y1 is 0. Now the PA is equal to what? 2 minus x the whole square plus minus 5 minus 0 the whole square, that is square root of. In the same, what is PB? PB is equal to, this is x2 y2, it becomes x1 y1, that is minus 2 minus x the whole square plus 9 minus 0 the whole square. Now to remove the square root, on both the sides, what I'll do? I'll square on both sides in the first step. I'll write it as PA square and PB square, so that it will, the square root will cancel out. Now what is 2 minus x square whole square? By applying a minus b the whole square formula, we get, what is a minus b whole square? A square minus 2ab plus b square. So we get 2 square minus 2 into x is 4x plus x square minus 5 minus 0 is minus 5 whole square, we get 25, which is equal to, again by applying a minus b whole square formula, what we get? A square is minus 2 square plus 4x plus x square plus 9 minus 0 is 9 square is 81. 2 square is 4 minus 4x plus x square plus 25, which is equal to minus 2 square is 4 plus 4x plus x square plus 81. Students, what you can do, the same terms on LHS and RHS will cancel out each other. Now shifting all the terms with variable to LHS and all the constants to RHS, that is what we get, 4 plus 25 is 29 minus 4x as it is, which is equal to 4x. 4 plus 81 is 85. Now shift minus 4x to RHS plus 85 to LHS. 29 minus 85, which is equal to 4x as it is, minus 4x after shifting it becomes plus 4x. What is 29 minus 85, which will be equal to minus 56. 29 minus 85 will be equal to 56. 4x plus 4x is 8x. Now we get x as what? X equals minus 56 divided by 8. What to get? X equals 8 times 1. 8 times 7 is 56. We get x as minus 7. Now we got x as minus 7. Therefore, the point on x-axis is what? The point on x-axis is x comma 0. What is x value? Minus 7 comma 0. The required point on the x-axis is minus 7 comma 0. Students, now moving to question number 8. We should find out the values of y for which the distance between the points p of 2 comma minus 3 and q of 10 comma y is 10 units. The given points are p of 2 comma minus 3 and q is what? 10 comma y, and the distance, that is pq, they are given as 10 units. Using this data we should find out the values of y. Now consider this as x1, y1, x2, y2. Find out the distance. Already the distance is given by using the distance formula. D equals whole square x2 minus x1 the whole square plus y2 minus y1 the whole square. Now D equals what? Now what is the D? The length D they are given as 10 units, which is equal to what? x2 minus x1, that is 10 minus 2 whole square. What is y2? y2 is y minus of minus 3 whole square. 10 equals, what is 10 minus 2? 10 minus 2 is 8 square. What is 8 square? Which is equal to 64. Plus minus into minus plus, we get y plus 3 whole square. Now square on both sides to remove the square root. Squaring on both the sides, what we get? 10 square equals square root of 64 plus y plus 3 whole square and whole square. Square and square root will cancel. What is 10 square? 10 square is 100, which is equal to 64 plus y plus 3 whole square. Now shift plus 64 to LHS, it becomes 100 minus 64, which is equal to y plus 3 whole square. Now we get y plus 3 whole square equals, what is 100 minus 64? 100 minus 64 is 36. Now y plus 3 equals, remove square and put square root on other side, that is plus or minus square root of 36. Now we get y plus 3 equals plus or minus, what is square root of 36? Square root of 36 is 6. We have to consider both the values, that is when you are taking the square root, only in case of length it is only positive. In case of this finding out the points or the coordinates, you should consider both the values, that is plus value and minus value. That's why I consider plus and minus. Now consider y plus 3 equals plus 6 and another value y plus 3 equals what? Minus 6. You need to consider both the values, that is plus value and minus value. Now y equals plus 6 minus 3 or y equals minus 6 minus 3. Student, now moving to next question, ninth question. If q of 0 comma 1 is equidistant from the point p of 5 comma minus 3 and r of x comma 6, find the values of x. Also the distance qr and pr. Now students, what I'll do, there is a point q 0 comma 1 which is equidistant from the point p of 5 comma minus 3 and r of x comma 6. We need to find out the value of x and also the length qr and pr. Now I'll find out the value of x. You can find out the length qr and pr by using the distance formula. Students, they have given the condition equidistant, that means PQ will be equal to QR. Now what I'll do, I'll square on both sides to remove the square root so that it will be easy to simplify. By using the distance formula, d equals square root of x2 minus x1 the whole square plus y2 minus y1 the whole square. We'll find out the length PQ and QR. Now what is PQ square? That is square and square root cancel out, that is x2 minus x1. PQ 5 minus 0 the whole square. PQ we are finding out PQ, that is 5 minus 0 the whole square plus minus 3 minus 1 the whole square, which is equal to, we'll find out the length QR. What is QR? X minus 0 the whole square, that is x2 minus x1. y2 minus y1 is 6 minus 1 the whole square. Why I have not written y? I have not written the square root because I have already taken the square in the first step itself. Square and square root will cancel out. Now 5 minus 0 is 5, 5 minus 0 is 5, 5 square is 25. In the same way, minus 3 minus 1 is minus 4 whole square, we get 16, which is equal to x square written as it is, x minus 0 is x written as it is, plus 6 minus 1 is 5 whole square is 25. Plus 25 and plus 25 on LHS and RHS will cancel out. Now x square equals 16. Now x equals what? X equals plus or minus square root of 16. Why I have taken plus or minus value? Because the coordinates can be positive as well as negative. Therefore, x equals plus or minus square root of 16 is 4. Therefore, we have got x value as plus 4 or x value as minus 4. What is the next step you need to do? Students, after finding the value of x, you need to find out the length QR and PR. That is, the point R is 4, 6. Consider case 1, I am taking plus value. Then Q as 0, 1 and P as 5, minus 3. This is case 1 because I am considering it as plus 4. In case 2, what I'll consider x as minus 4. The R point becomes minus 4, 6 and Q as same as it is 0, 1 and P as 5, minus 3. Now find out the length QR and PR. In the first case, we'll get QR as root 41 units and PR as root 82 units. In the case 2, find out QR and PR. We get QR as root 41 and PR as 9 root 2 units. So you can easily find out the distance by using the points 4, 6, 0, 1 and 5, minus 3. Now moving to last question of the exercise, very important question for 3 marks, finding the relationship between x and y such that the point x, y is equidistant from the point 3, 6 and minus 3, 4. Very simple question but definite 3-mark question for your exam. Students, if you find my videos are useful, do subscribe the channel, and also all these notes will be posted in my Telegram group. Do join my Telegram group to get all the worksheets and question papers. Now moving to question number 10. Find the relationship between x and y such that the point P of x, y is equidistant from the point. Again, consider point P, it has x, y, and there is a point A 3, 6 and B of minus 3, 4, which is equidistant from the point A and B. Now what we need to find out? We need to find out the condition is PA is equal to PB. I'll put the square because to remove the square roots so that it is very easy to simplify. Now what is PA? PA is the distance between the point P and A, that is by using the distance formula D equals square root of. Students, if you know the distance formula, you should write in the exam. When this kind of questions are asked, if you know the distance formula, definitely you should write it. You should not skip writing the distance formula because it carries half marks. Now what is PA? PA is what? x1 minus x2 whole square or x2 minus x1 whole square, that is 3 minus x the whole square plus 6 minus y the whole square, which is equal to minus 3 minus x the whole square plus 4 minus y the whole square. PB square will be equal to minus 3 minus x the whole square plus y2 minus y1 will be 4 minus y the whole square. Now using a minus b whole square formula, that is a square minus 2ab, 2 into 3 into x is 6x plus x square, 6 square minus 12y plus y square, which is equal to minus 3 whole square plus minus into minus plus 6 x plus x square plus 4 minus y whole square will be 4 square minus 2 into 4 into y, that is 8y plus y square. Now x square and LHS and RHS will cancel out. In the same, y square and y square which is on the LHS and RHS will cancel out. What we get, 3 square is 9 minus 6x plus 6 square is 36 minus 12y, which is equal to minus 3 square is 9 plus 6x plus 4 square is 16 minus 8y. The remaining term is written as it is, plus 9 minus 9 on LHS and RHS will cancel out. Minus 6x, shift plus 6x to LHS, it becomes minus 6x minus 12y, I have written as it is. Shift minus 8y to LHS, it becomes plus 8y plus 36 as it is. Shift plus 16 to LHS, it becomes minus 16, which is equal to 0. What I have done is shifted all the terms which is on the RHS to LHS. Minus 6x is minus 12x. Minus 12y plus 8y is minus 4y. 36 minus 16 is 20 plus 20 equals 0. Now what is common here? We have a minus 12 is multiple of 4, minus 4 is multiple of 4, and 20 is also multiple of 4. What I'll do, I'll divide all the term by minus 4 and minus 4. Why minus? Because I'll keep the x variable as positive, y as positive, and the coefficient as negative. You can keep it as minus, that is minus and minus will cancel out. 4 ones are 4, 3s are, we'll get 3x minus will cancel out. 4 ones are 4 ones are, that is 1y, and plus into plus divided by minus is minus. 4 ones are 4, 5s are, we get minus 5 equals 0. This is the relationship between the x and y for the given question. Just using the concept of equidistance and squaring on both the sides to cancel the square root, and simplifying, shifting all the terms to LHS and dividing all the terms by the common factor, we get the required relation as 3x plus y minus 5 equals 0 is the required relation. Students, a practice question for you. In the next video, we'll learn the section formula and problems related to it, which is very important from the examination point of view. A simple question for you to practice: find the relationship between x and y such that the point x comma y is equidistant from the points 7 comma 1, 9, 3 comma 5. Students, solve this by using the same concept. Students, if you find my videos are useful, do subscribe the channel. The session might be lengthy, but have a break and watch the complete video. Don't leave out any single problem, because you need to understand the concept. If you understand the concept, it is very simple to score marks in the exam. Thank you for watching the video. In the next video, we'll solve exercise 7.1. Before that, we'll understand what is section formula. If you find my videos are useful, do subscribe and do share with your friends. These notes I'll be sharing in my Telegram group, and also the questions.